Good afternoon to everyone in the land of Zoom, and welcome to the Board of Health virtual meeting on Thursday, April 21st, scheduled for 4 p.m. My name is Thomas Corey. Present with me via Zoom is Michael Coughlin and Tess Curran, our agent for the board. We're awaiting the arrival of Dr. Gagliardi. Obviously, we are not in the City Council hearing chambers. All are participating remotely. Tess, if you'll please call the roll.
Thomas Corey,
Present.
Michael Coughlin.
Present.
Okay, the first item of business is approval of the minutes from the meeting of Thursday, March 24th. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections to be made to the minutes of the meeting as printed?
Move to accept.
Motion to accept, I'll second. Can we have a roll call?
Thomas Corey,
Yes.
Michael Coughlin.
Yes.
Next item on the agenda is the request for the keeping of chickens from Brian Ferreira at 16 Chase Street here in Fall River. Mr. Ferreira is present. Mr. Ferreira, if you could just state your name and address for the record.
Name is Brian Ferreira, 16 Chase Street, Fall River, Mass.
Okay, Lisa, you're presenting.
Yes. Okay, we have Brian here who just purchased a new property down on Chase Street. It's almost at the corner of Bay. And I went down there, and at the time he did not have a fence around his property. His property is pristine. It's a brand new home. He's looking to obtain 8 chickens on his property. And there were no, I didn't get any letters. I'm trying to think of what I'm talking about. Yeah, I didn't get anything from anybody. All the letters.
Yeah,
that were sent
nothing from the abutters, you mean?
No, that's, yeah, the abutters, thank you.
Okay, so I see for the application, it's for 8 chickens. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it is 8.
Okay, the board usually has some stipulations to go with these permits and these licenses. One, you have to have a rodent contract in place,
Yep.
okay? No roosters, okay?
Right, yeah.
Okay, no roosters. And you're telling us you have 8 chickens, so 8 chickens and less is fine. Please don't have 9 chickens or 10 chickens, okay? As long as you keep it at 8. So Lisa, the property is okay, looks good?
Yeah, it's a brand new development down there on the corner of Bay and Chase. And, you know, I did go down to his property, and at the time the fence wasn't up, but it is now. I went by over the weekend, and he put a fence around the property, and it looks, it's nice. It's clean. You know, chicken coops there. It's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
do we have a motion to grant?
Move to grant.
Okay, I'll second. If we can have a roll call, Tess?
Thomas Corey,
Yes.
Michael Coughlin.
Yes.
Mr. Ferreira, good luck.
Thank you.
And enjoy your chickens.
Thank you. One question. So it was the $50 I put down. Now I have to pay the other 100, right?
Yes,
Now, how do I go? Do I just come in and just give you guys the check?
you can mail it in, or you can come in and give it to me right in my
Okay.
office. That's
I'll
fine.
do that. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Very good,
Thank
you.
thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you.
thanks.
Next, we have a request for approval of a tattoo apprenticeship license for Colin Gilmet of Fall River to work in Up in Flames Tattoo at 228 South Main Street.
Yes, I have Colin.
Yes, we have Colin. Could you please state your name and address for the record?
Yes, my name is Colin Gilmet. I live at 785 Madison Street.
Okay. Lisa, you're presenting on this. Everything in order?
Yes, everything is in order. This is the son of Aaron Gilmet, who owns Up in Flames. And he's ready to go. He's been looking forward to learning his father's business. And yeah, everything is in order. He's tax form, everything. He's good.
Okay. Any questions for the candidate?
Oh,
Okay, can we have a motion to grant the apprenticeship license? Congratulations and good luck. Bruce, we're going to see you next month?
Absolutely.
Okay, very good.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is the director's report. Tess, if you would.
Okay, Carlos.
I just wanted to kind of quickly give you an overview of the numbers in terms of vaccination. So 65.9% of the community is fully vaccinated. 72.2 have received a first dose, and 47% of the community is of the eligible population is boosted. So we're really kind of barely kind of ticking up at this point. We are still seeing people have, first doses. We are still out there in the community. We are still promoting the frvax.com website and working with our community partners to coordinate, share the information. The United Way is having an upcoming Vax giveaway series for Fall River seniors in high school for the prom. If you're vaccinated and you enter to win, you can get money off your tuxedo rental or your prom gown or florist. So there's a number of options for folks. We're hoping that might, bring in some new seniors who may be going to college, and that's a requirement, then that might be another incentive for them. So that runs through the end of this month. We have a number of clinics scheduled this week for school vacation week. We worked with the state on those. Right now, there's a clinic going on in Swansea at the Get Air Trampoline Park. They'll be there today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Any child who gets vaccinated there gets an hour free of jump time. So hoping to capture some people not only from Fall River, but also, in partnership with Swansea, getting those numbers up. And there's a few other options in New Bedford as well that are kind of all part of this main program, which includes access to the zoo and to the Wonder Bowl, which is the bowling alley in New Bedford. So again, really trying to get those numbers of youth up, as well as continuing to try and get folks maintain, being up to date with their vaccine. So getting, the third and or fourth booster for folks who are eligible. In terms of our cases, we're averaging about 9.5 cases per day over the last few weeks. I'm anticipating that number will go up a little bit. We have seen kind of just anecdotally a little increase over the last few days in our cases, and are kind of expecting that just due to vacation and the holidays that happened over last weekend, as well as the more contagious variant being present in the US. So we'll see where that lands, and then also just trying to get the message out about where people still need to be wearing masks. I know there's a lot of confusion now, with transit CERTAs no longer requiring masks in the community, but it's still required in healthcare settings and congregate care settings and the shelters. So there are still places that masks, are required, and then obviously recommended for people who are not vaccinated or who are immunocompromised or have an unvaccinated individual in their home. So hoping that people still are doing those things. But certainly with the number of rapid tests that we have out in the community, that daily average incidence rate really isn't, giving us the accurate picture like it has the last several months we've been in that boat.
So you said nine COVID cases a day we average
On average.
in the whole city?
Yeah. Give or take. But
Doesn't sound
usually
like it.
hovering between 9 to about 12. And it is
not a lot.
we're seeing it primarily in that 30 to 50 age range is where the most cases are coming from right now.
So if we're getting 9 a day, I mean, what's our hospitalization? It's gotta be nothing.
We have low rates. I'm still in communications with the hospitals weekly, sometimes twice a week at least, and they are seeing low rates of hospitalization. So that's certainly positive direction that we want to be going in terms of that.
Well, it does seem consistent with what we're hearing from elsewhere too. Current variants are not causing as severe disease. So it makes sense that hospitalizations are way down.
Well, yeah, especially with nine cases a day. I mean, that's.
Do you have any sense of most of those folks unvaccinated? Do we know?
We don't have the
Right.
best indicator because not everybody's picking up their phone when we're trying to do the contact tracing.
Right.
In terms of hospitalizations, it does seem from previous calls that the majority of patients, are unvaccinated.
Right.
But our cases, we don't have an accurate
Yeah.
count because not everybody's picking up.
Right.
Yeah, and I misspoke. It was on the 20 to 50 age range, and the 20 to 29 is where we're seeing the highest number of cases, at least over the last 2-week period.
And you wouldn't expect a lot of those people to be severely affected anyway, just
Right.
because of their age. So.
Their age, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So we are still trying. We still have our community outreach teams engaging with folks, trying to encourage vaccinations. We're trying to provide them with more information, not only just about the COVID clinics, but also directing them to resources in the community. So, with the grants that we received, we had a resource coordinator, and she's in contact with the people who are testing positive, or we are also calling folks who had previously tested positive to connect with them, offer them information about where they could get vaccinated, and then any other, resources they may need in terms of rental assistance, utility assistance. We're trying to kind of connect the dots on the back end with those folks as needed, and we found that has been impactful, and we are talking to a lot of people in that capacity. And we're also distributing test kits. Our outreach teams oftentimes go out in the community with test kits and offer those to folks, in the housing authority properties and elsewhere in the community.
Okay, thank you. Did we receive anything for citizens' input?
No, we did not.
Is there any business to come before the board that did of such a nature that it could make the agenda?
No new
Okay.
business.
Next is confirmed date for the next meeting. Following our usual pattern, it would be May the 26th. That's just before the holiday weekend. Is that okay with everyone?
I think I'm off that week.
Okay, you want to go the week before, the 19th,
Sure.
May 19th? Test that out, sound all right with you?
That works for me.
Michael, that okay?
Yeah, I'll be done by 3. Yes.
Okay, then if we have nothing else, we need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
And a second,
Second.
and a roll call?
Thomas Corey,
Yes.
Michael Coughlin,
Yes.
Stephen Gagliardi.
Yes.
Okay, thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Sandy,
Bye.
thank you. Alex, thank you.
Go on.
Bye.